So, should we buy or sell Monero / US dollar? First off, read this disclaimer carefully, and do your good deed of the day by liking and subscribing. So we go here to the cryptos, and yeah, you can see in terms of the big ones, most of them are in bear market territory. Ethereum is pretty close. Okay, so Monero / US dollar, it's here, XMR / USD. Okay. Here is their website. Monero means money. Private, decentralized cryptocurrency that keeps your finances confidential and secure. Of all the cryptocurrency websites, this is rather mediocre. It's very bland and uninteresting. So they wouldn't hurt them to upgrade, the aesthetics of this website, because the website is the key way in which they can market their crypto. So here we have a Monero. Okay, we have seen this rounding bottom, and then we do form this major handle. So this could be a cup and handle pattern. It's a very classical technical pattern. The thing is that, okay, let's remove that one and put it over here. Okay. So the blue 100-week moving average is a very clear resistance level, and we are very close to testing it as support here. So let's actually measure how close we are. So from the current level, yeah, it's approximately, yeah, minus 3-ish% below us. And that is definitively a key level where we would expect the bulls to show up. You could make the case that we have some potential horizontal support levels. You see the wicks here. You also see this wick. And you also have the lows from back here. So we also have horizontal support potential. Yeah. This one looks interesting. It's not like a screaming buy, but it's interesting. You could make the case here on the daily data points that we have something that looks a lot like a potential double bottom. That's also a key technical pattern. So basically, from a technical perspective, the bulls have many reasons to buy. If these hypothetical bullish levels do not play out in a bullish manner, that would obviously be bad, because that shows us that the bulls do not have confidence, and the bears will get very aggressive. Because that is exactly the kind of things that bears look after. They want to make sure that support break, because support breaking is obviously not good. Yeah, we have, of course, a lot of breakdown here. We are at the low range of the RSI that has attracted bulls in the past. On the daily data points, you see that the vast majority of times we do, also on the PPO here, tend to have some mean reversion to the upside when we have these kinds of very excessive bearish sentiment. Yeah, so there are multiple reasons here to sort of be cautiously bullish. Looking at seasonality over the last 7 years, okay, so December is a decent month. January is one of the weakest, however. Then February, March, April are much stronger. So that is the seasonality. When we jump here to the correlations, then we do have 87% positive with the S&P 500. That is strong. 47% with the gold, 92% with the Bitcoin, and minus 69% with the dollar index. Short term, minus 9%, S&P 500, 6% gold, 41% Bitcoin, and minus 46% with the dollar index. So if I were to sum up my take here for Monero, I think that this level here is interesting from a bullish contrarian perspective. I would say it is contrarian because currently the bears are dominating. Even though when we do zoom in here and look at the wicks, the low end here of these candlesticks, you do see that there is quite a few times now recently we've seen this attempt, at least from the bulls, to push higher. But we haven't seen confidence yet here from the bulls. We need something with more gravity. And if you look at it today as an example, so far we are below the low here of this key candlestick. And this is super important vis-a-vis the double bottom thesis. So yeah, it's very important. Okay, but I would lean more bullish than bearish, but it's not like a high confidence bullish thesis. So then we go here to Bitcoin / the US dollar. There was a rather strong correlation here with between Bitcoin and Monero. So this green 50-week moving average, it has worked out a long time, but if you see here, this week and the current week, we are closing likely below that moving average. What was support has now become resistance. Okay, if we go here to the daily data points, the 200-day moving average, the bulls try. We are currently below. Even today, we are below that key support level. That's not where we want to close. There still are some hours left to this day, and we definitively do not want to have a close below that moving average. Ideally, we actually do want a close above this pinkish 10-day moving average. That's what we want to see today in order to neutralize, at least start to neutralize this bearish momentum. Because if we do close below the 200-day and solidly here below the 50-week moving average, that is quite a signal to the bears that there could be some opportunities here. Yeah, that's very dangerous. Okay. So when it comes to Bitcoin, it is really a dire situation. It is, of course, fully possible for the bulls to save, if we have a succession of closes below these support levels. But you have to ask yourself the question, if the bulls are not willing to buy this support, why would they then instead buy below these support levels? This is like basic technical analysis. So yeah, it's a do or die situation here for Bitcoin, and the situation for Monero is also quite serious.